Good morning, friends. Gord here. It is only about 8 a.m. I just drove my son to school, dropped him off, came back here, and I'm talking to you. What am I pondering today? I'm pondering why I keep getting zits on the middle of my nose. I'm about to look like Rudolph. I may have to stop my videos for a bit. You guys don't care what I look like. Anyways, what am I pondering about? I'm really pondering why our government doesn't give all of you Canadians, this one is for you Canadians, all the information you need to make a decision for your purchase. The reason I say this is a few of you have asked, how do you get product from MMJ, from a dispensary, when the government insists that we be attached to an LP, licensed producer, who only carry flour and a little bit of oil. No edibles, no shatters, no, the only concentrates are not very concentrated. It's poor medicine, and you have the right to full medicine. So a few people have asked me to speak about how do they go about becoming somebody who buys from a dispensary? And it's really as simple as just registering, but find the right dispensary. I found one of the right dispensaries, certainly not the only one. There are a few good ones. But I can only speak for MMJ, but it doesn't matter who you ultimately apply with. It does. You want to make sure that they only supply medical people. If they say, oh, you don't need a prescription, don't buy from them, because that isn't legal yet. Medical purchases are legal. They are sanctioned. Yes, Health Canada says you can only buy from a licensed producer. They try to coerce you into doing that, and you can only register with. Well, because of the way they've set up the program, they are correct. You can only take your prescription to a licensed producer to be registered in the ACMPR, Access to Cannabis for Medical Purposes something. They can insist on that because they created that environment of legalities. But they keep saying that they have never said a dispensary is illegal. They've said it's the gray market. The reason they say it's not illegal is medical dispensaries, medical, that ensure that you have a medical need, you have a prescription or a diagnosis for cancer, things like that. If you have a medical need, the Supreme Court of Canada has already said that cannabis in any form is your right to possess. If it's your right to possess it, you have to be able to purchase it. The government can't tell you, you're a cancer patient, you can only buy green flower from these producers, and you need to make your own suppositories, you need to make your own edible oils and dabbable oils. No, no, sick people can't do that. And that's why dispensaries exist. So fine, deal with your licensed producer. Once in a while, buy some products from them. But research the dispensaries, the medical dispensaries, especially if they originate in British Columbia. The city governments in British Columbia have backed, in almost every city, have backed the medical dispensaries. They have set some local regulations that say, don't serve youth, only serve medical needs, and don't be situated near schools in bad locations, things like that. And as long as they stick with those regulations, they have a valid business license and can carry on and can do everything they do. So if anything, they're taking some risk that they could get shut down. But the medical ones are not being shut down, not in British Columbia at least. The only shutdowns in British Columbia are to the ones that don't have, that serve recreational requirements instead of just medical. So be safe, buy from a good location, make sure it's good, and I will always recommend mmjthc.ca, but there are others I don't make your decisions for you. I give you some opportunities and my opinions on the state of the world. I am no legal person. I have only taken some law classes in my Bachelor of Commerce degree. So don't take my advice. Use my opinion to add on to your information that you research, and then you make a decision for yourself that meets what you need. Talk to the dispensaries if you still aren't sure. Stay with an LP if you just aren't sure. You need to make your own choices, and you need to be comfortable with that choice. Now, I need to medicate. This is THC and CBD, a 2-to-1 CBD to THC ratio from Pure Vita Pro Series. And very soon, right now, already on the MMJ's site, the Pro Series are available in 3 flavors, sativa, hybrid, and indica. Soon the 2 different, the pure CBD and the CBD THC, will also be available. I'm working on getting that up, and then I'm going to do a video on them. But you've heard about them, you've seen me using them. They're wonderful, they're worth the money. Peace and cheers. Again, you won't find a product like this at one of the LP sites, but if you are a sick person, you need something like this for when you're traveling, for when you're out and about, for when you can't be at home medicating at higher doses. This is averages about 50% THC per, with a 0.5 mil fill. Lasts quite a while. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony.